Where these niggas at, man? Alright, here we go. Let me figure this out. Mafia.
In there like swimwear. In there like swimwear. Yes, sir. In there like swimwear.
Well, how you get that? Is the other homie coming in there?
Yeah, he gonna join on. Yeah.
What's his name?
That's Mikey P. Mike.
Vegas?
Nah, he in Kansas City.
Okay, this ain't him then. I'm trying to see. Somebody, he got to send me an invite. I mean, he got to send a request.
You should have called it
popping. What's up, Bob? I see y'all tapping in. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my OGs. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, man. You feel me?
Salute, man. Salute, King.
Yeah. I'm tired,
yeah.
man.
They about to get some history today.
Let's go.
Everybody get some history today, man. I see Mikey P hopped on. We outside live. Yes, sir.
Tell him to send the whoop wop.
You see that we outside live? Invite him.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, we outside live.
Yeah, I seen that earlier. Hold on.
That's it.
Wait a minute. I don't see it no more, though.
I love, bro. I seen the video the other day when you were talking about them cats talking about they outside.
Come on, man. Y'all
really outside?
Yeah, they outside. They outside because they sweethearts.
Right.
Niggas ain't never been on that mission, bro. Come on.
You was outside, but not on that side. They was outside, but not on that side.
I can't find it, man. All right. What is it? No.
In the beginning, we outside live.
Oh, there we go. I had to go back out. Yeah, he should be good now. He should be coming in.
We just to Portland, Oregon.
Nope. There we go.
Take it in.
All right, what's up with it?
What's going on, SIBO? Technical difficulties, everybody. Y'all are watching the We Outside Livecast on SIBO's page today with some difficulties that we were having, bro.
No, this is what we do.
I appreciate the patience. With you, Dooney, too. I mean, we were at that for a hot, quick minute.
This is what family do, bro. With family, we have patience, bro.
Got to, man.
For sure.
That's exactly what it is. Now, we appreciate the time. We're finally going to get this on and popping. So anybody that's watching on SIBO's page today, y'all, like I just said, you're watching the We Outside Livecast on SIBO's Instagram page. So anybody that wasn't going to tap into us on Twitch, well, y'all got lucky because everybody's going to get to watch it now. So we already talked about it, bro. We're just here to have a human conversation, bro. That's it. We got nothing scripted. We don't have no questions. We're going to just talk like humans do, bro. So for anybody that's learning me and OG Dooney, I know a lot of people out there going to know OG Dooney. We are the We Outside Livecast. So we do real live human conversations. So if you're down with that, you need to stay locked into this real conversation that we're about to have right here with the bald-headed SIBO. It's a pleasure. It's a privilege. An OG of hip hop as a whole. I'm going to leave the whole West Coast out because you're a legend when it comes to the whole game, bro. So thank you for everything that you brought to the culture. Certainly an inspiration to me and many, many people out there, bro. So we're on your page. So anybody that's tapped in right now, they already know who you are. Dooney, where you want to start, bro? Where you want to start?
They didn't know, man. Bo was in the making, man, since a young man. You know what I mean? He moved different. He act different. You know what I mean? So what y'all got to witness, I want y'all to understand where he come from the beginning. Bo, tell him about from the time when you was beating on them. We was beating on them tables, bro. Beating on them tables and first started writing. When we first say we listen to Ice-T, we listen to Ice Cube. Remember that? We listen to him and YK, bro. And we said we gonna change what we talk about, right?
I remember because you know, I had caught the chicken pox when I was in juvenile, so they moved me up front. This nigga was already up front. He was already terrorizing, so he was already up front. Had his own cell and everything in juvenile, right? You feel me? And yeah, we used to be, going back and forth talking and beating on the wall and baiting on the doors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, that's where it all started, man. That's where it all started. Motherfuckers started saying, hey, man, you fucking can make it. You should make a record. You should do this. You should do that, But, yeah, can't forget them, where it all started, man.
Those times.
Now go, dude. I was just going to ask, who were you listening to at that time when that all started for you? Anybody that stands out from that time frame?
I was listening to all of LL Cool J, fucking goddamn MC Shan, MC Shy D, fucking NWA, you know what I'm saying? Man, all them guys, shit, Kumo D, we was going to the Tower Records getting all the new shit. Slick Rick, you know what I'm saying? We was on everything.
Hell yeah.
Even before the NWA came, for real, we was on shit before that. You know what I mean?
Right. They didn't know it was a history, right? Like, if time was different, if God had a different journey, who Sibo would have been, and the team he would have had, and the artists he would have had around him, bro. They see Bo alone. But Bo wasn't alone. Bo had a crew, man. Bro had yeah, you know what I mean?
Always had entourage.
Now I just want to say I'm proud of you, King. Straight up, bro.
Appreciate it. I came up under you niggas though, as far as this street shit, man, as far as being solid and standing on shit, you know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
I was seeing. Niggas right here. It was a tough. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me?
Yeah,
we was out there doing what they do. You feel me? Like, bro, you had to be a motherfucking big dog out there, man.
Right.
You feel me? You had to have that heart. Because little niggas like me, you feel me? I'm clutching because I'm a little nigga, you know what I'm saying, off top, but I'm gaining my respect to let you know that I'm ready to go. At any time, you know what I'm saying? Because I come up under some niggas that been going like they got a reputation, nigga. They name ringing. You feel me? Yeah. When your name ringing and shit, yeah, then my name start ringing. Okay, I guess I'm doing my part.
Right.
You know?
And how do you feel that translated into the music in the early years for you? Just having that mentorship from people like Dooney and others that were around you and that you just kind of like learned from that street aspect.
From my point of view in this music, to make it, for me to have to make it, you had to have heart. Because I didn't make it on the couch. I didn't make it just on 29th Street. I had to get up and go to Vallejo and do shit. I had to go to Oakland and do shit. I had to go to LA and do shit. You know what I mean? But my reputation came from CYA when they was like, oh, you was locked up with my homeboy. Oh, yeah, you this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's the one nigga. He was locked up with my homie. And you feel me? The route that I took, it polished me at the end. When I was able to hand that CD over and that motherfucker said Sibo on it, they was like, Sibo. Yeah, for 29th Street, Sacramento, Gordon Block. Oh, shit, yeah, you was, whoop, whoop, oh, yeah, whoop, whoop. The Hoovers, the 60s, the whoop, the Swans, the whoop, whoop. You know, I had already, you feel me? So I was good in that chitlin circuit right there. I was good on the West Coast with my chest out. Didn't have no problems. I was pushing, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, it's time to go to the Midwest. So we took that to Denver, took that to Oklahoma, took that shit to Indiana, and so far, you feel me? With the same energy, though. The same church. Nigga, I'm from 29th Street, but I'm a rapper, though. But I'm still like, letting you know, nigga, I'm from 29th Street. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, you had to go out there and promote your shit, man. For real.
New artists that don't know nothing about getting it out the trunk, bro.
Nah. You got all this shit on you. You feel me? Like, yeah, for real. We got van loads of CDs and shirts and shit. You know what I mean? And man, we just some street niggas, man. Trying to meet other street niggas in other areas. You feel me? Trying to bridge the gap, build the bridge. That's
Well,
what
I
it was
think that
about.
goes, what you were talking about there, and a quick second ago. No matter where you went, when you left the Sacramento, Vallejo, wherever it was in the Bay, starting to go west, starting to go east. Excuse me. Just that authenticity. That authenticity goes a long way, and I think, Junie, to the point that you were making, no different than when Bo was saying, being out on the chitlin circuit and slanging shit out the trunk, like. That's a part of it. And I think that's one part that artists are missing today, but the authenticity, right? And if you don't find your identity I would even say, of who you are as a human being, right? It's going to be very hard for you to find your way, especially in today's landscape. Is that something that you would agree with? And how do you feel bringing that authenticity that you spoke of helped you when you started coming out of your region?
I mean, you had to have heart. I mean, that's what it was. You had to be able to get up and go and be able to talk to people and understand friction, be a great judge of character. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this play a part of me leaving a facility in Sacramento, going to a facility that has everybody in California inside of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know, I'm gonna go over here to the Hoovers because I know Big Bat, or I know this nigga that I was in YA with, and I'm gonna jump out and say, nigga, where the homie at?
Right,
Who is you? I'm seeing both from here, but where the homie at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, okay, homie, woo woo. Now, I done bridged the gap. I embraced some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm running through here embracing shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't looking for no problems.
I think people don't really understand the connections, right? That's being made, bro. They try to put us in a box, right? And when you true and you real to who you are, that translates to you being able to go and be that everywhere you go, right? And it makes those relationships bonds. Like, I know I can go to any city, you know what I mean, and get love because of the people I met on the path that we took, on the journey that God took us on. Inside of those, you know what I mean, those monasteries. I call them monasteries because they sharpened us.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's how you know how to deal with
shit. Yes, that's because those experiences.
How many prisons have you went through and had to conquer your space?
Right, about 8.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hard, level, full facility, whatever it is. So what's going to another state? What's going to another state and dealing with motherfuckers on the outside?
Right.
I don't want to die. They don't want to just fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
story.
We're trying to, when it's real.
Right.
When they know it's real, nigga, I don't want to die. You don't want to die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's off the plate. Now, let's see how we can go further with this shit, get some money, or I can help you, you can help me. However, that's the bridge that I'm building. I've been building. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is from me to you, I wanted to give you props, bro. You know what I mean? And say I'm proud of you, bro, because everything you did, you learned and did it on your own, bro. It wasn't like you had these big, producers behind you and had you and just, cuddled you and pushed you through, bro. You did it from the gutter, bro. When they say from the gutter, that's from the gutter, homie. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
And the beautiful thing about that is nobody can ever take that away from you. You built that shit. Like, that's legacy, right? Junie, we talk about legacy all the time. That's legacy.
Yeah. Well, that also gives him the ability now through his experience to be a hell of a producer or to be a hell of a manager over whoever else that chooses to come into his realm. You know what I mean? From his experience, bro. Ain't nothing like learning from your experience, bro. Can't nobody tell you nothing about your experience.
Right. For sure.
No, you're right. Yeah. They're absolutely yours when it comes down to it. And you're right, Dooney. The experience that he can bring, to people that he's going to want to, whether you want to call co-sign or sign, literally, or whatever the case might be. Because I know you still got your own stuff going on. It's a matter of, are they going to listen? So let me ask you this then: when you find yourself in those situations, whether it's a collaboration or somebody that you are actually producing or overseeing, how do you feel or is it any different from when you started out, now overseeing somebody in that position, to try to get through to somebody? What's maybe a challenge that you've experienced, if you will, in dealing with somebody where you're trying to get them to do something, whether it's with the music, whether it's with the business side of things, the hustle side of things, any challenges that stand out to you, that makes it different?
I believe in you don't set yourself up for failure. So I don't really try to fuck with too many people. I'm a good judge of character, and everybody ain't got the energy to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't. They want to be successful. Some can rap really good. Some can sing really good. But that ain't the part that they need to have. You feel me? Mm-hmm. They need to be able to detach from what they fucking with and go. Mm-hmm. And then be able to float and stay. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you're not willing to dive in, you're just playing with it. And I don't have time to play with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm serious about it, and you know, I got a few artists that, you know, I'm working with, and I pretty much, you know, we cleaning right now. We got us a little mixtape we wanted to come out with first. You feel me? So that's just got back from the Coalition DJs, and you know what I'm saying? So we clean, we polishing that up right now. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm bringing some new artists, R&B artists, you know, and you know, some rap. So.
We'll definitely be looking forward to that, because I think that's one thing that's again, like when the question always comes up, is hip hop dead, right? Like if anybody ever asks me that, right, it just comes up in conversation. And I'm curious to what your thoughts are too, because I think the answer is no. I think if you look at the mainstream, I think it could be a conversation or debatable that it's dead. But if you look at hip hop at the root of where it started back on Sedgwick Ave in '72, right, and the principles that come with it, hip hop is very much full and alive, but you just got to know where to find real hip hop. What are your thoughts on when you hear that question, or if it comes up in conversation, hip hop's dead? Is that something you agree with?
I think the meaning of hip hop is dead is the Illuminati. Mm. You know what I'm saying? You can rap hip hop in your living room all fucking day, but if you wanted to hit the airwaves, you got to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to be a grounded nigga that's finna go hit every city and pass the shit out and promote and be out there floating. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's willing to float. Everybody want to be attached to something but still be successful. Mm-hmm. Feel me? So it's like, okay, just give me the money, let me sign the paperwork, and woo, woo, woo. Needle in a haystack. You know what I mean? Like, but... You know,
I think you said something important in the past couple comments that you made as well. I kind of call it the shadow work, right? What are you doing when nobody's watching, when the money's not coming, when you're not popping? Like, are you still putting that money, or are you still putting that work in that nobody's going to see, right? And I think that's kind of what it sounded like what you were talking about there, in the sense that, like, are you really about this? Like, because when I look at it from that perspective, you got to be about it when you're sitting in your room and nobody's watching, at the same level that you were talking about, that same energy that you carried out to Denver and Oklahoma and here to Kansas City back in the day, the same exact energy, because it's like that saying, you know, practice like you're going to play kind of deal, right? Is that, and I think there's, yes.
I think what he's saying is either it's in you or it's not, bro. If you're not willing to put 100 into anything you do, bro,
what are you doing it for?
Yeah, don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste our time. You know what I mean? Right. And some people just want to be in it for a moment, not for a lifetime.
Right.
And they want it to be, you know, they want it to be a hustle, but not a profession. And it's a difference, right? They want it to be a quick bubble. Nah, so they got to make something up. Well, when you live in the life, you ain't got to make it up. You just write what you live.
Exactly.
It's a difference.
It's programmed already. It's programmed. You know what I'm saying? This shit is programmed. Just turn the beat on. It's programmed.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know? Find the pocket and go at that point. Yeah. Well, it is, because there's a passion that comes with that authenticity in that as well, right? Like if you're trying to like you were saying, Dooney, you know, are you looking at it as a profession or just something that you want to do, right? And I think that's where a lot of people, in general, whether you go back in the day or even, you know, especially now with social media and shit and people trying to go viral and all this shit, that's not sustainable, right? Like, I mean, you look at artists such as yourself, Sibo. I mean, you have a solid enough following where you can make a sustainable living off of this. right? And I think that's, and I guess another way to say it is, the number 1,000 always comes up in a lot of these type of conversations, right? Like, if you look at it from this perspective, if we're talking sustainability, we're not talking, be the biggest superstar on the planet, because again, you also have to pick what your goals are out of any passion, and certainly art when it comes to creative arts as well. If you look at it from this perspective, you can find 1,000 fans that solidly rock with you, and they're willing to spend $8 a month on you.
Right.
Every single month. That translates into $96,000. For most people, depending where you're living, of course, and what your actual lifestyle is, well, $96,000 is a lot more on an annual basis than people are making for jobs that they fucking hate.
Right.
At that 9 to 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what has that meant for you in your career? Being able to build is, let's be clear, it is way more than 1,000 fans that solidly plus rock with you. But what are your thoughts on just finding like your core fan base and just being able just to rock with them and like through them in the sense of building that sustainability, where this is something that you can not only continue to do day in and day out, but now you created your own company, you created your own world where you are able and now have the ability to try and do the same for other artists that have that same passion that it takes to do this.
Right. You just gotta, just keep going. That's it, man. You just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? If this is what you want to do, you just gotta put your blinders on and your head down and go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like becoming a professional basketball player, football player, or some shit. They go to the gym all the time. They working out. They trying to be strong. They stretching in the mornings. They doing all the shit that they figure they got to do to be a professional. You feel what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I tried to do on an independent level, but still on a mainstream flow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we top 200 Billboard number 4s, and we coming in without Sony or any other major company. You know what I'm saying? So we was out there really networking, embracing people, like pulling up through the ghettos, and we was just all over the place because we was happy. Like we was out of Sacramento. We was happy as a motherfucker. We was everywhere. That's why we got so many people know us and then hung out with us. And, you feel me?
I want to ask this. You like, I've been to many states, bro. And your name always comes up. How do you feel about, or when you started, do you think that you would have the influence, right, in so many different states the way that you have it right now? Like,
not at all.
Decided it ain't even just the music. They follow Bo. Put Bo. See, I know inside, right? It's not even music. They follow Sibo. That influence.
When I was woke, I first left California. I went to Seattle. When we got off the freeway and got into the city, every car that passed was playing Gas Chamber. It would trip me out. Now, that was the first time I really just had like a tripped out feeling like, what the fuck? And then we went to this fucking place, and man, the whole parking lot was full of motherfuckers. They was all bumping their Gas Chamber, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, damn. I wonder is this going on all around the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's crazy how it is, bro. Like, your music, like, we talking about cats that, now, I was in prison, right? So I'm meeting cats like, man, I listen to Bo, Bo, woo, woo, woo. We talking about Crips, Bloods, everywhere, Bay Area, everybody is how your music influenced them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I say it all the time. I believe that we are in when you become an artist like that, you're somewhat of a prophet. So you know what I mean? Because people are clinging to what you say and listening and watching what you do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And emulating that, bro. That's a power, bro. That's a power, bro. But a power through music, bro. That's different. It's different. It's good to be able to get out and see that because I missed it. I was gone all that time. You were doing your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't get to be there in the car, ride out there with y'all to other states. So when I got out here, I got to feel what I'm saying. I got to feel that from everywhere I went. You know what I mean? And it felt good because I know if somebody speak my name and they speaking it to my homie, it's gonna all be love no matter where they go.
Oh yeah.
So to get that back from another homie, that's good. That's love, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Love, homie. That's all we got out there is love, nigga. They don't only haters is the only motherfuckers that hate us. Niggas that probably never met us, never been in our presence. You feel me? They just hate because they hate. You know what I mean? But as far as the contact, they love niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Where we make contact at, they love. You feel me? Straight up. All around this motherfucker.
No, and it goes a long way. And Dooney, what you're talking about from the prophetic standpoint, right? Like when you have that authenticity that we talked about earlier, it goes a long way. Like you got, I mean, Dooney, you know where I grew up, but you know, Sibo put it in this perspective. I grew up in a place called Bridgeport, Connecticut. As the crow flies, about 25 minutes, give or take, from New York City, right? And so I grew up on the East Coast. I was 30, but what really turned me on to hip hop was that late 80s, early 90s, when you talk about NWA, you guys started coming around. And what really tapped me into it was the truth and authenticity. I hadn't seen that, right? Because East Coast, of course, was coming out with the boom bap and whatnot. And not to say that there wasn't some artists, you know, from that area that were speaking truths, but especially what was going on in the late 80s and the early 90s from the West Coast. It was very much appreciated, not only for myself growing up in that day and age, but you know, anybody that, you know, I grew up with around there as well. And I think that's one thing, again, I'll speak for me at least, that, I mean, West Coast hip hop was my first love when it came down to it. When you look at hip hop as a whole, I was very attracted to the truth of that. Like I put a track out called Letter of the West where I said, you know, spoke truth, share roots, lives to lose, hated by the ones in blue, lawmakers in suits. Because it was not only the truth, but from that truth that you all were speaking at that time and still do today, let's not get that shit twisted, to then see literally these lawmakers and the boys in blue. I mean, I could remember as vividly as back in the early 90s where you saw like the lawmakers in protests stomping on the CDs and shit like that. And that attracted me more to it because I was like, I already hear the truth coming out, but now I need to dig more. Now I need to really know what the fuck is going on, because if they're speaking true to the point where government is like stepping out of their way to like try to put a fucking rap on this, there's even more truth and authenticity. And at the time I was 10, 11 years old, right? So it was nothing but salute to people like you and specifically yourself who came out and spoke those truths, because it opened my eyes not just to music, but it really started growing, you know, especially in the household that I grew up in. It really allowed me the ability as a young kid growing up to really start to seek out, to think for myself and not always have to listen to what is being told going on around you, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we know that because you wouldn't be on this motherfucking podcast with us if you did that.
It's a true story, but it is. I mean, and that's, I wanted to make that a point because you said something very important with respect to that propheticness, Dooney, and you know, music and artistry at its purest of intentions it's like a spell almost, right? In the sense where there's the frequencies to it, there's the energy that goes out to it.
It's more than music, because I can listen to a lot of stuff and I don't feel it like that. It's certain artists I listen to because I can hear that they really live that lifestyle. I know I live it. So you can't fool me because you say you got a gun and you shoot hella people. That don't mean nothing to me, bro. Like that, I ain't feeling that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
I always felt that this shit was for, you know, the low life. You feel me? That couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This gangster shit was for us.
Mm-hmm. Nobody
else. If you ain't live it, you should be playing with this right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. This was very serious. And it was something that, we've lived, died by, like, like for real. Like, niggas are standing on this shit. We lost hella homies over this shit. And that rap shit, man, it was just like, it was for the gangsters. That's how I felt.
Right.
But now it's done watered down. Now I got everybody, the kids is in it. Kids that started rapping at 13, and now they gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was gangsters trying to get out of it. We was going to make this gangster record to get out of this shit, to get out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? They making records and going to the hood.
Right. It's crazy.
You feel me? They want to go make a record and go get put on and be from somewhere. Like, nigga, are you fucking crazy? But it's so watered down.
Right.
It's like it's really watered down, but.
So I want to get to this, man. Do the people know about Sibo, the artist, though? How many people know that Sibo's an artist, bro? A real down the motherfucking earth artist, bro. With your art drawing, bro.
A lot of people don't know that shit because I don't really be fucking with it, really. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. Nah, bro. I'm gonna put you out there, bro.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah,
the motherfucker got shit. Bars, bro.
He
got bars, bro. What inspired you to draw?
Huh?
What inspired you to draw, to paint, to art?
Yes. Man, incarceration. With everything you say you want to do when you incarcerated, motherfucker be like, man, nigga, let me out, boy. I'm gonna go wash the dishes. I'm gonna wash dishes. I'm gonna cut the grass. I'm gonna go over to grandma's house and blow them leaves off the patio. Just let me out. I swear I'm gonna be a slave to my people.
Man, 7 years later, I'm still doing it, homie. You know what I'm
like, God damn it. I want to go to jail and do this shit. Fuck that. I want to do this shit out of jail. Well, I keep going to jail and want to better myself.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Let me out. I promise you.
Nah.
But you know how that goes. Revolving door. You know what I mean? You be on your shit for a few weeks.
Yeah. I think that's just something that, one of them things that some people should know, like a tidbit, right?
Yeah.
A fun fact, right? They get to see a whole rounded person, bro. I know who Bo is. You know what I mean? And just like your position as a father, a son, a husband, they need to know how important that is to you and what it means to you, bro. It's not just, you know what I mean? They need to see the real you, bro. Because to me, bro, I watch you wear all your hats, bro, as you should, right?
Well, my mother, not to cut you off, but, my mother and father never lived in the same house together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, gangbanging and coming up the way we came up, sometimes you laying on that bunk like, man, when I'm going to become a man and what it's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, my grandfather, my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? It was like, when is it going to be like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wanted to get married. I wanted to have kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was like, okay, I done did everything else. I'm certified. I'm squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? And shit, now it's time for me to figure the next level, which is a family, having something. You know what I mean? Like a foundation. Right. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that was a big part of becoming a man. I could have stayed. I could have said, nigga, I could have pimped and had bitches following me around and shit. Fuck all that. I didn't want none of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted something I could leave my house and nigga come home to.
Right.
I don't got to rush home and be high and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to come home.
Yes, sir.
So
no, especially when you got that family too. And I heard this since we're talking on this topic right quick. I think it was the Hold the Court podcast. I heard you talking to Big Court. Salute to Big Court, of course. Where you were talking, you were like, yo, I just want to go to the store sometimes and just, I don't want to be Sibo. I just want to be Shawn Thomas. right? Is that obviously, you know, with what Dooney was speaking about as far as being the whole human being that you are and that we all are out here, right? You know, Sibo's just a part of you, right? But getting back to that Shawn Thomas comment that you had made on the Hold the Court podcast, did that start happening when you started getting that frame of mind that you were just talking about with respect to wanting to build a family, building the Thomas legacy, having kids, or is that something that came as you started to have children and really get into that?
It came as
lifestyle?
I started to have kids. You know what I mean? I knew I was on that page. You know, I know I had my woman. You feel me? And I knew what I was gonna do. I came home, I married her, then we had our baby. You know what I'm saying? So I planned that. I knew what I was gonna do. Finna come home, finna marry her, nigga, finna get a house, finna have some baby, and nigga, I'm gonna do my motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was a plan, but you know, it's still like, damn, I'm still tapped in with the homies. I still gotta go to the hood. Still gotta stay strapped. I still got busters trying to get at me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I can't afford to move to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I gotta be me, and also I still gotta be him. You feel me? To stay alive. You know what I'm saying? So I still gotta stay turned up. Like, nigga, I still gotta let them know I don't give a fuck. Nigga, like, you jump off the porch, I'm jumping too. You know what I mean? So, but I had to get away from that shit. And the older I got, the more I moved around, it just pushed me. God working, you know how God work, man.
Right.
God know what he wanted you to do. You feel me? And whether you want to do it or not, nigga, guess what? You eventually wind up doing it. You feel me? You'll be over
Very
it.
true.
And you know, now it's a lot of, it's a few homies I don't even know. You know, a few little homies I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? They know me as like a legend, like, you know what I mean? Like, but they don't really know me. You feel what I'm saying? So I pretty much broke that type of thing right there. For me being around there trying to, you know, regulate some shit or whatever the fuck all that. You know what I mean? But it's nothing but love. I love all my homeboys. I love them to death, even the ones that's going crazy in the hood. They just baby Sebos and baby Doonies and Cepedas and nigga and poof, you know, they living their life, getting their stripes. They have to come up and be a G to be respected. That's just the way when you live in that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to get away from it is a blessing. That's all I can say, man.
What was one of the biggest things? What was one of the biggest things that you would say in going through that growth process when you started to put that in your mind that this is what it's going to be for me going forward? Anything that you would care to share as far as like, wow, like I really grew in this manner.
I just became a man. You know what I'm saying? I became a man. Period. You know, I raised kids, even kids that ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. I have raised men. You feel me? I have raised young men. And they solid. Solid. Like, damn, okay. I'm proud of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Well, I mean,
that I have that aren't mine, you know?
It's breaking the cycle, bro. That's why I do what I do in the hood too, bro. They ain't mine, but they mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're responsible for that, bro. Like, step up to do that, bro. Take a man, bro, because we know a lot of cats ain't being fathers, bro.
But if you're gonna listen, I'm gonna talk to you.
That's
I'm
right.
not talking to nobody that don't want to listen. I don't have time for that. You go out there and find out on your own.
Right.
Build your own circle. Build your own crew. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But we got one. A long line of one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, all we do is just keep giving them good game, man, and keep doing powerful things like we doing, like you doing with the gardens and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they already know the nigga legendary status nuts out there, nigga. Was nuts. So they like, damn, that nigga, he ain't crazy no more. That nigga got a garden. I wonder if I can go over there and ask him if I can get a tomato without getting hit in the head with some nuts.
Man, pull up. They know they can pull up, man. That's what the
As
guard
long as you ain't out there with them nunchucks.
Now, see, you can have nunchucks in the garden. It's dojo up in there, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Dooney used to be in front of the hood, in front of the apartments, putting knots on motherfuckers' heads, nigga. Hey, homie, come here. Where you get that bike from? With the nunchuck. So like, damn, where did nigga come from?
So what you saying is Dooney was Debo before Debo was Debo. Rest in peace, of course. Right?
Never that. I'd never be a Debo, but I make sure motherfucker don't do nothing to none of mine.
Yep, not true story.
Yeah, I'll be that back. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
What is number love, homie?
All the time to come from where we came from, bro, and still be here is a blessing, bro. And like I said, bro, like we get roses right when roses is due, bro, before the world, bro. And I wanted to make sure you get your roses, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You earned that shit.
Appreciate it.
A lot of people, you know, it take a lot of self-determination and self-will, bro, to stay on the path, your own path.
And discipline, too. I'll even add discipline to that, too, Dooney.
For sure. Because it's easy to want to, revert back, because that's what we knew.
It's easy to get back on that bunk, boy. That shit easy than the motherfucker.
Yeah, but, it feel good, that adrenaline rush we get, but that's that short-term gain for long-term pain. Not a fair exchange.
Yeah. Damn right about that. Just glad to be out, and
Yeah, for sure, man.
What I want to do.
Yeah, for sure. So what are you doing going forward? What you got going on going forward?
Oh man, buying property. Just about a couple acres. Got me 2.5 acres. 4 houses on it. Building into a compound right now up in Washington.
That's
what
right.
I'm saying? So I just want to get into that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in late, but shit.
That's what I'm trying to do. Homestead. You know what I mean? Take care of our kids. I told people, like, you can't take care of your family till you can feed your family. Right. And money can't feed your family. Because if they stop the currency in stores close, you through.
Yeah. The money in the
dirt. And what they telling you in the stores ain't good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell them they didn't know Bo was farming. What? Tell them about Bo in the garden, man. You know what I'm
talking about? Know.
Tell them about Bo in the garden, man. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be I'm an OG garden baby. You feel me? I had to learn. Come on,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's a lot there with what you're doing when it comes to the real estate as well. Wifey and I have been doing that for about 6-7 years now. So we went into it kind of like you were saying, late, right? Like I quit the corporate world after 20 years. I would have never told you that I'd be somebody working with my hands in that capacity, right? And just the knowledge that you gain, like you were saying, if you want to listen to the resources around you, right? I live by saying, I'm not the most intelligent person in the world, but I'm one of the smartest because I utilize the resources around me, right? I think that's another piece of sometimes swallowing the pill of we don't know fucking everything, especially if we're going into something brand new. You've got to listen to people, or at least acknowledge, some of the shit that they've done in the past. So I commend you for just stepping out and doing that. And the road will get easier. That much I can promise you. Is there shit today that her and I can do that I would never thought possible? I mean, the biggest house that we turned was a 3,200 square foot home. That was the first one that was the first one that we cracked off, and that was it took us a long time, but right, everything that comes with it, the permits and the regulations and especially out that way in Cali and Washington and whatnot, it's so much different. But that's how it was in Colorado. When we were doing it there, it's you gain a lot of knowledge, but there's a lot of legacy, like Dooney was saying. That is built with that because the equity that you start to build in your homes and what you could do if you want to take that equity out. It's like another type of game in a way, right? So I commend you for doing that, and we're very much tapped in at that point. So I'll either send you directly to your email or through Dooney. Our YouTube pages. If I could ever, bro, I want 3 things in life. This is the easiest way to describe who I am. I want to take care of my family. I want to be an asset to others. and I want to make music in that order. If I've got those three things, bro, I don't care what my bank account says. I'm the richest motherfucker out here. If I have the sustainability to do that, right? So real talk, if I could ever be an asset, or even my wife as well, as you're on that journey, please. And we're going to be moving out there that way soon enough as well. So,
he's moving out the sack, man. He coming out the sack, man. We
going to sack. Okay.
Yeah, I'm planning to take this on the road, man. Just, you know what I mean? We put down and pull up and to, use our passes, man, to be able to go and pull up and have authentic conversations, bro. Because this conversation should have started off with a hug, bro. So they can see what it really looked like. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's the plan.
Yeah, it's going to start in like that. You already know.
Yeah. So that's our plan, man. But like I said, I really just wanted the people to get a chance to see the different sides of Shawn Thomas, of Sibo, right? The man, the king, the God, right?
Appreciate
and all those facets, bro.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah, man. For sure. For sure.
Hey, Dooney, anything we didn't touch on? Anything we want? I mean, obviously we had some technical difficulties that kept us for about 40 minutes. So Sibo, we of course want to be respectful of your time, especially where you're at right now. Anything that we didn't touch on, Dooney, that's important to you? Like I said, we've been having a human conversation, but anything that stands out to you that you want to just make sure that people know about the human that is Sibo, aka Shawn Thomas?
I think I want to leave him the floor, bro, to be able to just say whatever you want to say, talk about whatever you want to talk about, bro, and share what he wants to share. And we hear, like, I'm gonna learn some stuff.
Just look out for that mixtape. Just look out for the mixtape, man. With the Coalition DJs, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We finna have that for y'all.
Do we have any tentative date or when we should be seeing that potentially come out? Maybe a March, maybe April, maybe a May. What can we expect?
April.
Okay.
April.
Yeah, April for sure. For sure. Cause
we know the time you're on the road. I need to get outside, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Pulling up, man. You know.
Yeah, we're finna be moving around. This the year, though. You know what I mean? We're finna be moving around this year, though.
Yes, sir.
Gotta get the artists out there. Got to get them some motion. Shit. And, man, stay solid, man, and stay moving. Let these people eat. You dig? Let these people eat, man.
I listen to Be the Weeder. Is that one of your artists?
No. But that's my little partner, though. Be the weed that goes.
But yo, I heard him, yeah.
That nigga ain't no joke.
So
Be the weeder. Nigga Be the Weeder name popped up in the stream. Nigga Be the Weeder. What's up, nigga? Yeah.
Definitely something we'll have to go tap into. Who else you overseeing right now? What artists you got that you're working with directly?
Man, go look up the Realist, man. Realist been working. The realest at Death Row. Yeah, he been working, man. He got videos. He doing shit right now, Let's get him some motion out there. Shout out to the realest, you feel me? But yeah, man, you're going to see a lot because there's a lot of people tapping in right now. We've been working. It's just a lot of shit ain't surfaced yet, Right. It's going to surface this year, though, for sure.
Definitely, bro. I'm making space, bro, for us to be able to bring a lot of stuff to Sacramento, bro. I'm really putting the footwork in and the groundwork, bro, because, our city needs it, bro.
Let's get some festivals. Let's get some festivals out there. Some jazz festivals, bro. Some good things for the people to come out, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People come out with their, their food trucks and whatever they want to do and make them some money and, let's keep the dollar spinning and hit that bitch once a year or something, let's figure it out. And let's get a bunch of people that's going to help support and be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Make it really about that community like we always talk about.
Make it big as life. Big as sack. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like that shit for every side. Everybody come, man. Bring your mamas and kids and just hang out and let's just have some fun.
Right. That's the goal, man.
What happened to back in the days, the William Land Park days, when motherfuckers would be out there with them damn blankets on the grass? I was a kid, but nigga, we used to be kicking it. The moms and them was kicking it like a motherfucker. I'm mad as hell we couldn't do that shit. Nigga, we out there gangbanging and shit. Nigga, I want to lay out on the grass.
I think
Nigga, I want to kick
I
it.
think
I want to be around here running from niggas and shit. You feel me? Yeah.
I think Sacramento's ripe and it's ready for that right now. It's ready for a change, bro. I think Sacramento's tired of the old, bro. And only us that remember those times can bring those times back. You know what I mean?
Only we can, though.
Huh?
It's going to take us to get out there. It's going to take us to get out there.
Only we know. The
saying?
kids, the youngsters don't know. We got to give them something different to do. They ain't got nothing to do out here, bro. They making it up. But we can give them things to do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We just got to catch the ones that ain't already twisted. We got to, we got to it'll work, though. We'll figure it out.
And you're right. You're right, because I think that sometimes some people try to save everybody, right? And I think there's something in knowing for us as humans who want to help others, right? Like, we definitely want to save as many as we can, but I think we falsify our path and our journey of trying to better the community, right? If we think that we can't go out. So I think that was important what you said. We got to get the ones that aren't already twisted, because, while we might still be able to have some kind of impact potentially on those individuals, we got to put the majority of the effort and energy, not necessarily all of it, but the majority of in the ones that we can still, quote unquote, save, right? Or give them the tools and resources.
And if you're a real little homie, you gonna go. If you're a real little homie up under this shit, you tapped in close, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go. You can go with us, nigga. If we say we finna sell hot dogs today, nigga, that's what we gonna do. I mean, them the real ones. The mother ones ain't tapped in. They not close.
Right.
Feel me? So, but it can happen. Damn for sure can happen, It just take us to get up, go outside and do it.
That's what I'm doing, bro. I'm out there, bro. I'm bridging the gap. Put it that way, man.
Got to
making
real niggas from all the sides together. And it ain't gonna be no problem, because they got control of their little homies. You got control of your little homies, nigga. Everybody got, as long as you got kings and that motherfucker, ain't gonna be no problems. We don't have problems like that.
Right.
Them weird ass motherfucking sidekick niggas got all them goddamn problems. They got different friends every couple weeks, sitting with a different motherfucker. Like, them niggas just in the blender, dog. I mean, like, nigga, every time you come around, you got somebody different.
It's different. And man. So definitely this dealing with a different breed, man. I understand it now. I'm seeing it. But I know everybody want it. It's just everybody got to weigh in. I believe everybody got to weigh in. I deal with the 10% that don't want it. You know what I mean? I was them. I thought I didn't want it either. So I was giving it to other people. You know what I mean? But I understand I wanted it. It just depends on who it come from, bro. The youngsters ain't listening to anybody, and we didn't listen to anybody. Anybody came back, hey, bro, go do this. Ain't getting that nigga fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
We watched it. We watched it. We knew how to program. You feel me? We watched it. You had to get told to do it. I knew what to do. I seen you niggas do. I was okay. That's what we up against. When we first went to that party, it was like, what we gonna be? We can't be Bloods because ain't no Bloods over here. We got to be Crips. We got some blue sweatsuits, nigga, and some 501s, and went down on the match into that house party. Nigga, from there on, it was over.
It was on. Well,
yeah, you remember, nigga.
That lifestyle's addictive.
I knew what to do.
That lifestyle's addictive.
Yeah.
But
so,
now,
but it's love. It's all love. Let's tie it together. You need to, all the kings in the town need to come with about 10 little homies that want to be kings. You know what I'm saying?
And have a king night, huh?
And have you feel me? Just a little something. It ain't got to be for everybody. It got to be for the kings, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bring 10 niggas with you. Every king from the east side of the city, bring 10 niggas with you, man. You feel me? We're gonna sit down and drink and talk shit, man. And yeah, man, come on, man. We survived it, nigga. And we tell the little homies, nigga, nigga, what? We can talk
Bet.
about the shit now. Remember you niggas came through, nigga, and busted, nigga. Remember you niggas, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about this shit now, nigga, and laugh and shit. Be like, woo, boy, we made it. Shit, you niggas almost
Yeah.
got us.
Right.
Oh,
I'm gonna definitely,
Very nice.
we gonna put that. Let's put that together, bro.
Why
Let's
not?
call it a King's Night, bro. Yeah.
Get that motherfucker
Yeah.
out somewhere away from the city, like, you know, somewhere on the outskirts. And
Mhm.
just have a real nice time, man. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
You can motherfucking pull
Yeah.
that off. That's solidifying shit and bringing the town together.
For sure.
And niggas that
For
wasn't
sure.
there gonna be, they gonna feel a little bit of jealousy. Why didn't you,
Right.
why you didn't tell me? We gonna do it again, homie. Next time we
Gonna
gonna
do
bring
it
20
again,
homies.
homie.
You feel me? Gonna bring 20 homies next time. You feel me? Next time we gonna bring the whole
Yeah.
hood, nigga. They gonna
Right,
bring that whole hood.
right.
Everybody gonna be in that motherfucking nigga chilling.
Man. Remember we was talking about renting one of them spots? Renting the Airbnb?
Yeah, but that ain't that. I mean, we can do that with the first
Big.
little pack. You feel me? We can do that with the first little
First
get
little
down,
pack.
You feel me?
This,
Get a
we
nice
want
big
them to
thing.
be messengers. With the first pack, we want them to be messengers, bro. Right? To go back and, go back to the flock, bro, and bring the flock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it should be, yeah, so we can really get to know each other. That what we don't know, bro, because that's the things that keep us separated is the things we don't know about each other, bro. And if we sit down and talk, we're gonna find out we got way more in common than what we don't.
Yeah, that's
You know
how we
what I
find
mean?
out in prison. Niggas would be, damn, this nigga just like me a little bit. Nigga, I ain't know that nigga was like me. This nigga,
That
damn,
nigga
you feel
good.
me?
That nigga hella
tripping like I
cool.
be tripping. You feel me? I like that nigga. You feel me? Like, damn, nigga, that nigga was an enemy. That nigga act just like me.
it's funny how far communication will actually go if you sit down and just talk to somebody, right?
Bro, man, just a smile and a hello, bro. Just a nod.
Sir.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
definitely that's on the agenda, bro. That's the next thing coming up, man.
Let's figure it out.
And I created this space where we can be able to do something like that.
Right.
Yeah. That's gonna be nice.
Need to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Just lay the seeds, water it, and watch it grow. That's
Watch that shit grow, man. Everybody go outside and y'all niggas go get some money now.
Right.
You ain't gotta worry about
Right.
them niggas coming over there fucking with the shit, trying to kill you and shit. They going out. Now go get some money. Now we can have house parties again.
Right.
And the
Right.
cities can be cracking. Everywhere you go at night, now you go around the corner, it's a fucking house party over there. You remember how them days used to be? Nigga,
Come on, bro.
drive
Everywhere, bro.
Through the town, niggas, house parties
Everywhere.
Go to the
House
creek.
parties,
Where y'all
house
at? We in the
parties.
flats. Where you at? Nigga, we in Oak Park, nigga. Where you at? We on the east side.
Come on to the heights. We in the heights, man. They cracking out.
There's house parties over here, nigga. There's bitches everywhere. Nigga, bitches is everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. For real,
Yeah,
man.
what happened to this? You gotta get them days back cracking, man. These little niggas gotta sit down somewhere, man. Fuck that shit. Sit down, nigga. Chill out.
They really
Well,
enjoy
I
life.
It's enough of y'all in prison already. It's enough in prison right now. They got enough.
Man, come on, bro.
All right?
And we got
That's the way the system's designed, bro. I mean, that's definitely a way to buck the system, right? Because the system is definitely designed for some stupid shit out here. So, like, why not be able to fight back in a healthy and positive way, especially when it's for the community and the youth that's coming out ahead of us? Like, that's
CJ!
that's life.
Roll
That's
that
life
shit
right
up,
there.
yeah.
You and I talk about that all the time, dude. All the time.
Nah, that's it's once you've been through that life, man, and you lived it for real, bro. If you don't think about giving back, bro, I don't even know what to say about that, bro. Like for real, like because I don't have no other thought.
Because
I
niggas
know
out there
what I
ain't lived
feel.
that life. That's why they still out there acting like busters.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Trying to be something like it's over. It's over, bro. It's about these babies now, bro. Now it's about the grandkids now. You know what I mean? Soon it's gonna be about the great grandkids, right? So
Right.
you know what I mean? We gotta make
generations up
something
on here right now.
Huh.
Me, my daughter, and my grandbaby. You feel me? Like
Right.
a lot of the homies ain't here to see that.
Right.
Jimmy Jeans
Right.
ain't here. You feel me? Like a lot of homeschool niggas ain't here no more.
Right.
Train, all everybody just, niggas ain't here no more. Cue ball, nigga, you know. You feel me? So it's like, damn, cuz, like, gotta think about the homies, what they missing. What they missing. You feel me? So my brain just work like that because I've been locked up all the time and shit. So I'm always trying to think like, man, it gotta be some type of change, homie. Ain't no way niggas just gonna be jumping out on niggas for the rest of their life. You feel me? Right. That's all it was about, jumping out on niggas. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, fuck all that shit. You know? Yeah. Because it's always tit for tat. It ain't gonna come back. It ain't never gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, nigga, it ain't never gonna be over, nigga, till we just get out there, nigga, and just put our life on the line. Like, we don't want that shit no more, homie. That shit is played out.
You know what I had to realize, though? Because I would have just kept being on that same page. It's like no matter what I do, and I'm doing it because I love my homie, I can't bring him back. No matter how many people I kill, I can't bring the homie back. You know what I mean? All I can do is make somebody else feel the hurt that I feel and the loss that I feel, right, of my homie being taken. That's all I can create, bro.
But motherfuckers don't understand that shit until it hit home.
Yeah, it's like
when my little brother got killed. You know what I'm saying? When my little brother got killed, nigga, that was a motherfucking nightmare for me. You know, that was fuck this rap music, fuck these rap niggas, fuck everybody that was acting like they was my friends, fuck them niggas. Because I put myself around a bunch of niggas that wasn't like me because of this music. And I was lost in that, ha, 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 smoke, drink, ha, 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 bitch niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm not from that. I'm not cut from that cloth, nigga. I'm cut from, nigga, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from, period. Right. You know, that's just how it is, homie. You know, and, man, a lot of niggas ain't cut like that, and that's why the game be so fucking watered down and fucked up.
Right. A lot of cosplaying people out here, and that's pretty much anywhere you go these days, too.
You feel me? Now the game is like, I'm saying it ain't, I'm not mad at it. I can't be mad at the game as it changed for the next generation. I have to grow. I can't be still trying to be 17 years old. And mad because they ain't doing what I was doing at 17. They on some weird shit. Pants tight, nigga. They fucking doing all type of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't be mad at that. This they shit.
Right. Yeah. Right.
This is they shit. Them old niggas, they used to be at the liquor store, nigga, when we pull up, nigga, we was 15, 16, nigga turned upside down, they wasn't saying nothing to us. They knew what we was on. They done seen us get loose all through the night around this motherfucker, all night. You feel me? They already know we some goddamn, we nuts. You feel me? So, no, real. They ain't fucking with us. So we can't be out there trying to tell them niggas like, hey, if y'all niggas, if that's what y'all want to do, just don't do, just keep it at a...
It's a way to do it.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, damn.
You're going to do it the way to do it. There's rules and there's there's a way to be in this shit. You just can't just do anything
But that's what we gotta tell them and teach them, you know what I mean? And then a lot of drugs is on these niggas' heads and these niggas' nose. And nigga, that Tony Montana come out and he got 4, 5 choppers, nigga. You feel me?
Right.
And he's like, nigga, he ain't thinking right. He ain't thinking right till he wake up with life in a penitentiary, crying and shit. Like, God damn, man, he want to change his life to the Lord and be a Muslim and all this. You know what I mean? Like, niggas want to change up.
To me, it's a trip because I just don't remember ever going out doing nothing without coming back to the hood and we saying this is what it is and we having a conversation about it. Or, we certain people that really gave that authorization like it's good. Like there's a G there that said, okay, this is good. Not like a young homie just go out and just do shit and then...
because everybody was a reason for that shit, man. It was always a reason. It was always a reason.
Yeah. That's why you can go back and say, hey, man, this is what happened and get the support of your G's.
We
it
didn't
ain't
just go
no.
out
You
and do
come back
shit.
with some bullshit. You know, you didn't. We got yourself in some bullshit. Now you can't go back and do that, bro.
No.
You did that. You started that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or whatever. We don't have that. I don't think they have that same guidance, or they look for that, or that they getting it because it'll show in their behavior, bro. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be doing the things the way they do it because there's no way I'm gonna let you just go out and do something. I'm like, bro, look, homie, this is what it is. This is how it is. Watch me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it is. Now I'm gonna let you just go half cocked and just go off and just fuck yourself off like that. Because everybody, first of all, ain't meant like, you know, back in the day, everybody
That's
ain't
what I'm
meant to have a
saying.
gun.
Everybody
You know what I mean?
ain't.
Give me your gun, nigga. You can't give me that. You can't have that, nigga.
Yeah, but everybody ain't like that though.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody
Crazy.
ain't gonna be solid, bro. So you know, it is what it is. You know, niggas we had
Yeah.
drug dealers, some niggas gangbangers, shooters, and niggas that just
Mhm.
in the hood every day. You never got in a car. Nigga never did too much of nothing. But he was in the hood every day though. You feel me?
Right.
Throw the
Right.
hood up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He from the hood. That nigga, what's up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? But that nigga not getting in the car now. It's different people for different shit. You feel me?
Right.
And now,
Certain people, he dropped them
now
off
they
at the
riding
house.
around with
Gave
niggas that don't want to be in the car.
Right.
You
Nah.
know he ain't supposed to be in the car. We know that he not supposed to be in the car.
Right.
You don't
And
never
then you get mad at him when he do what he do. No, we're gonna drop you off. We're gonna give you some weed, buy you some drink, and drop you off. We ain't gonna tell you where we going.
Yeah, man, you know, but that's
We
what
ain't
it
even,
is.
it ain't no business.
Hey.
This is above yo. This is above yo.
But man, look,
Yeah.
bless everybody that made it and changed their
Yeah.
life and got jobs and different things going on that they got a passion about. You know what I mean? They passionate about different shit than just, you know, the bullshit now, you know? But leave that shit up to the kids, because the kids gonna be kids, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
they gotta
right.
be a kid. You ain't finna be born and then be a man. No, he got to be a kid first. You feel me? He got to go through that kid shit and be goofball and, you know, do all the little kid shit. He's a kid. He's supposed to do kid shit. You feel me? But know when to grow. You know? Know when you're around a older homie that ain't on the same bullshit as you and you got to act a little mature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when I wanted to be around the older homies, I had to mature up a little bit. I had to act like I was nigga G or something. Nigga, like, yeah, you know, kick back, not talk too much. See what's going on. Follow him, do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Right.
Okay, I was a follower, nigga. You feel me? I had to follow first. You feel me? You know? And shit, hey, I came out all right.
Well, that's how you learn, right? That's how you learn, and you're
Yes.
right. You said something important there too. Like, I mean, sometimes you gotta let other people fall, or we even gotta fall ourselves, because at the end of the day, you know, it's not how we fall, it's how we rise, and that only comes with experience and going through some shit in life as well. But that's part of the process. It's part of the path that we walk as humans. Just a matter of, are we going to continue on the right path, or, you know, that proverbial fork in the road that we always come to as human beings on our individual paths, which road are we going to take? Because we always have a choice at the end of the day.
Right.
Lost doing, he'll probably pop back in. But I think it's important, like, because I was talking to a couple of my brothers the other day, two different ones, and one's got a 22-year-old son, one's got a 23-year-old son, and they were just talking about the shit that they're just dealing with right now, and it's like, well, you know, it's kind of hurting me as a one was really like hurting as a father, and it's like, but both of them foundationally were just simply like, well, what else can we do? And you know, my advice, I got an 11-year-old daughter, so I'm not that at that age, although sometimes I feel like that with her, that I am. You know, sometimes what we have to do as parents is we can only give them so many tools and resources and the experiences that we've had. But I think the challenge is understanding for us as parents that their experiences and their challenges are going to be theirs, albeit maybe sometimes similar to some paths that we've walked along the way or things that we experienced. You got to let them go through that shit. And you can only help them so much, right?
Right. Exactly.
It's tough, but I mean, especially in the world that we live in, especially with the way that media runs these days, and the way that all these systems and programs of just everything going on out here, it makes it, I think, that much tougher. And I got to catch myself sometimes, a father, all we can do sometimes is give that advice to whether it's our kids or the young ones, right? Like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And what they do with it, well, that's ultimately on them when it comes down.
You can lead a horse to the water, you can't make him drink it.
Man, true story.
Right there.
True story.
Say that all the time. It's up for you to drink it. God damn it, I can take you over there, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. And if you do, that's only going to be sustainable for so long, right? Because you hold them down there too long, they're going to drown.
Right.
and what good is that going to be at the end of the day as well, man?
You know it. Hell yeah.
I don't know. Anything else you got out for the people today? I don't know if Dooney's popping back in. I know sometimes his Wi-Fi acts full at his house there, but anything else? Any other gems or information that you want to share with everybody out here, man?
Everything is good, man. Just, look out for the new music. We got new music that's coming, you know what I mean? So just stay on the lookout. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're definitely out. We're tapped into that, so I'll be looking for that come April. Very much so. We appreciate you working through the technical difficulties that you were having up that way, and I'm glad we were able to hop on the IG and make this work. To say it was a privilege and honor to have this conversation with you would be an understatement. So thank you, King, for your time and your wisdom, sharing of your experiences. Like Dooney said, I'll be out there, soon enough. It'll be happening within a couple months is the plan. So, hopefully at some point I get to meet you in the flesh, man. It's been a blessing and a privilege, truly, man. I appreciate it.
Man, appreciate you guys having me, brother.
No, we definitely got to do it again. And like Dooney was saying, next time we do it, we'll be doing it in person as well.
That's right.
And we appreciate you. We appreciate you popping, letting us pop on your IG to have this conversation today.
Man, it's all good.
We'll let you get back to the family, King. All love, all respect, all the time, bro. You enjoy the rest of your time up that way.
You too, brother. Peace.
All right, man. Peace.
We can talk about this shit now, nigga, and laugh and shit. Be like, "Woo, boy, we made it." Shit, you niggas almost got us.